Okay, if you want to pause the video now, please feel free, otherwise let's get started. So, simple solve first, and whenever I have a solve, I always put lines down where the equal sign is. I find it a lot easier. And we are going to first of all expand the brackets. So I'm going to do smiles and rainbows on this. So we end up with 4x minus 40 equals x plus 2. Okay, now notice I've got x on both sides. Okay, now whenever I have x on both sides, I look at the x's and see which one's the smallest. Looking at those, the 1x is the smallest, so I'm going to take away the smallest, and I'm going to end up with 3x minus 40 equals 2. So then I'm going to add the 40 to both sides, okay, because at the moment that 40 is a negative 40, so I do the opposite of that, which is plus 40. I'm slightly running out of room here, so I'm going to put my answer up here. I do another set of lines. Okay, so we're going to end up with 3x on the left hand side equals, and then 2 plus 40, which is 42. Okay, then I've got this 3 here, and that's actually a times 3. So to get rid of it, I need to divide both sides by 3. So I'm going to divide the left hand side by 3 and the right hand side by 3. This leaves me with x. And now I've got to work out how many 3's in 42. Well, I know 3 times 10 is 30, and I know 3 times 4 is 12. So the answer is going to be it's going to be 14. Okay, I could put that 14 back into the equation up here and check that it works, but probably I'd do that if I had some time left in the exam. Okay, let's go on to the next one. So I'm going to do the same thing again and put my lines down. Okay, we've got a fraction here. Now, whenever we have fractions, we can't really do anything with this fraction here. Now all that fraction means is divide the whole left hand side by 3. So to get rid of it, we just need to times both sides by 3, and that will get rid of the fraction. The top stays the same, we don't times the top by 3. Okay, by timesing it by 3 we've got rid of the bottom, but the top stays the same, and 1 times 3 is 3. Now we've got a tricky one here, we've got a negative y. So I'm going to deal with the 11 first. So I'm going to take away 11 from both sides. That leaves me with minus y equals 3 take away 11, which is going to be negative 8. Now something I can do here is I can times both sides by minus 1. When I times both sides by minus 1, it gets rid of any negatives. Well, it switches the signs. So if I had an 8 on the right, it would turn into a minus 8, but they're both negative, so it's just y equals 8. So my answer to that is y equals 8. Now what I could have done at this stage here is I could have added the y to both sides and then taken away the 3, and that would leave me 8 equals y, which is the same as y equals 8. It's just a matter of preference which one you choose to do in the exam.